story about a young man who made dreams and ambitions come true by all means necessary. The man, the myth, the legend. So that's what they say, or that is what you may want to call it. Deathtro, the founder, the owner, the CEO of PTW and now current PTW and IWL superstar, being the only man to hold the title. Deathtro equals Deathtro is what I've heard, and I haven't been proven wrong from what I've seen. Without further ado, let's get into his documentary.
Ever since Deathtro was a little boy, they used to be in the backyard wrestling, him and all his cousins. They didn't have like a trampoline or a wrestling match or anything. So they used to use mattresses, pads, whatever they could, so to protect themselves from hurting themselves on the ground. And they just basically been doing that ever since he was old enough to know what wrestling is. He been watching wrestling, going to different wrestling matches. He saved all his money up. When he was old enough to get a job, he saved buying his money and buy one of those expensive tickets. And the thrill, he used to be so excited. And The Undertaker was always his favorite wrestler. I always knew that that's exactly what he wanted to do, was be a wrestler growing up.
It's a pretty interesting story how Jeffrey and I met in the wrestling world known as Deathtro. We had met through Facebook friends of Big Daddy V, former wrestler, legendary wrestler himself, one of our favorite wrestlers. He was also known as King Mabel and Viscera, and back in the day, Mabel from the tag team Men on a Mission. I want to say it was 2014, so nearly 7 years now. Big Daddy V had tragically passed away. I had seen Jeffrey make a Facebook post, who I didn't know him at the time. He was doing a slideshow tribute that he was going to include pictures of Big Daddy V. He had mentioned in the post, anyone who has pictures or photo ops, with Big Daddy V, if you would like to be included in the slideshow, send them in. I had randomly come across to see it, so I said, it sounds like something cool to be a part of. Why not? I was fortunate enough to meet Big Daddy V, Viscera, just a couple years before he had passed, which I was fortunate to do. So had the picture with him, and now the picture meant even more to me. So so I said, all right, why not? It sounds like something cool to be a part of. Sent Jeff the photo. He had included me in it, and rest is history. We had Facebook friended each other before we, in general, have just physically and friended each other in life, and we never broke the friendship. We keep in touch to this day.
So hey, how y'all doing? My name is Chris Weathers. This is a video about my little bro, my close friend, Jeff Trotter. From what I know about Jeff, because I've known Jeff for a lot of years right now, he's a very funny person to have. He's a really good friend. I love him to death. He's like my little brother, man. One of my closest friends ever. And even to this day, we laugh all the time. We always laughing. He's a kind-hearted person. Ultimate jokester. I remember in the mornings, I would check my messages, and he would always be on there saying, "Oh no, the Patriots suck." That's something that I always was expecting from him, man. And I would laugh, and I was like, I'm gonna get you, but man, Jeff is a great person to have, man, in your life. He's a outgoing person. If he sets his mind to something, he don't stop until he get it, He's a very spiritual person, man, his passion for wrestling is like none other. I never seen someone work so hard and strive so hard towards something the way that he does, and his persona. We talk about his persona. We know his persona. Those who know Jeff, because I remember when I first met him, I was like, man, it's like little Undertaker right here, man. Deathtro. That persona is like none other. The feat that he goes in the ring is like none other. And I've seen him in the past with matches, familiar foes that he would face, like the Beast and Sasquatch. And those matches were just amazing. They were beyond amazing. They was like, man, this man deserves to be on a higher level. He's made for the wrestling business. And I know wherever he ends up in his career, he's gonna do well. Like, that's just Jeff. He's always been that person. He's always been that person to never give up, to always keep going, you know, to strive for something higher than what he's going through at that time. And, you know, I'm just making this video to, you know, let everybody know that, you know, this man deserves it all. He deserves it all. He deserves to hold up a championship title. He deserves to be the person that he deserves to be. He deserves to be Deathtro in the ring. And I always would tell him, like, just don't stop, you know, just keep going. And I know he's gonna do very well at it. You know, just to let everybody know, man, this guy, this like my brother, like one of my closest friends. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just had to put that down, you know, let everybody know the type of person he is and the fight that he has in the ring, outside the ring. Just want you to know, Jeff Trotter, from your brother Chris Weller's big bro, I love you, man. Don't ever give up on what you gonna do, because I know you gonna make it. And that's 100% the truth. Peace.
As y'all know, well, I'm the other brother. Here to talk about my little brother, Deathtro. All right, now, I remember back in the days when he used to run around the house in his pamper with a snot nose with 2 action figures. It was like the Ultimate Warrior and Big Show. Then he turned around and got another action figure, which was the Undertaker, which one of his favorite, all-time favorites is the Undertaker. And he used to always come in there. We never knew what he kept doing. Like, he kept playing around with the action figures. Then he'll put his name in it. And he'll be like, what you doing? One day I'm going to be a wrestler. And we just sitting there like, yeah, all right, whatever. So as time goes on, we kind of like, we grew apart for a minute. And then when I came back home, we got back in touch. And that's when he was telling me, like, big brother, guess what? I'm doing this wrestling thing, this, that, and the third. And I told him right then, you always said back then you want to be a wrestler, so go with it. So he went with it. He done been to the WrestleManias. He done been to every time they come down here, he the front row seat. And he just pictured himself coming out from curtains one day. So now, as he doing it, and it's a reality, and then a little disaster struck, you know what I'm saying, where his back was kind of messed up. He thought he was just finna give up on it. Not having me as a big brother, you ain't giving up on nothing. So you might as well just go ahead and go train. You might go take your little more couple bumps. You might well go just work out. And that's what he did. So now that he's making it, he's made it, basically. You know, he made it to where his dream was. His dream was to become a professional wrestler. And he's doing it. So it's a lot I can say in a little bit of time, but I just want to tell you I'm proud of you, little brother, because that's what you wanted to do. This is what you've been saying you wanted to do for the longest. You got your name. I'm going to make your interest music, so don't worry about it. And just to see that passion that you have towards professional wrestling and you're doing it now, it just makes me more of like the big brother that's proud. You know what I'm saying? Proud to see that you following your dream and you never gave up on it. Even though you wanted to at one point. But just like I told you, every professional wrestler have a moment to where their life change. They want to give up. But the drive and the love for their business, you got it. So I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad that you're doing this here. I will be at the next show. And you already know, Deathtro equals death row. You did.
Fast forward that to 2 years later, early 2016, he had told me for a while that he was coming up to New York. He was going to decide to follow his dream of being a pro wrestler, pursue his dream himself. There happened to be a training seminar that was going on in New York City. Me being from New York, I live in New York State. He was coming all the way up, very dedicated that he is, all the way up from Louisiana, where he lived, and he was coming up all the way up to New York to start pursuing his dream of becoming a pro wrestler, and just get shown the ropes in more ways than one. So, we kept our contact, and he let me know he was coming up to New York. So we said to each other, hey, we got to meet. We got to meet in person. We just took the day to just chill and kick it together in the city. I mean, it was like, we were more than just Facebook friends, for in the couple years that we kept in contact. It was like we've known each other for so long. There was just a lot of, clicking there, him and I share the same passion for pro wrestling. Just two guys that have the same heart and just like a mutual respect for one another. I was proud of him. I was proud of him that he had come all the way from there and he was just following his dream, pursuing his dream to become a pro wrestler. And I'm gonna do with him what friends will do to each other. Just kept encouraging him. I just kept telling him, keep working hard. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep pursuing it. He definitely was, and to this day, you fast forward from then, 4 years from now, he's still as determined as ever. He's finally made his way. He's making noise. He finally got signed to an independent company, and that's how you do it. That's how all the big timers who eventually go big time get their start in the independent business. And just the hard work and dedication just always pays off. I can remember, another thing I remember about Jeffrey is just how much I admired the determination and never give up attitude of his. I can remember, I believe it was before he came up for the seminar. It was sometime before that. I want to say it was Tough Enough that WWE was holding tryouts for. They were having contestants send in cut promos. They were only going to pick an X amount of nominees, people who have submitted their videos. Fortunately for Jeff, I remember he got snubbed. He was not one of the ones that got picked. I remember he took that personal, and it's really easy for a lot of people, to just roll over and die, just have that quit attitude and just get discouraged. And a lot of people would just say, okay, it wasn't meant to be, maybe this just isn't gonna happen for me. But Jeff just did the total opposite. I remember how personal he took that he was not picked. All that did was just drive him even more to just be even more determined to pursue his dream to become a pro wrestler. And that just it motivated him to work even harder. He just said, okay, WWE didn't pick me. I'll show you. So if he's got to, take, the even higher road, and take a detour and, just to reroute the roadblocks, then that's what he's going to do. And little by little now, he's doing that. And those are the most successful people, you know, in any business, who, you know, they accept failure, but they dust themselves off and they just keep pursuing and they just keep working harder. Look at Michael Jordan, for example, greatest basketball player that ever lived. He said the reason for his success, he failed over and over again in his life, and that is why he succeeds. That's the type of determination and attitude that Deathtro has. And you see it now, what he's doing now that he finally got signed to an independent company, you know, and he's making he's just getting started. And I would say the thing that I take away most from our friendship was just how much I just admire his determination and his just never give up attitude. And it's just, if there's anything I can take away from that, it's that.
January 11th, 2019 is a day that changed my family. Losing my cousin, Shy Morris, aka Danger. Me and him had some of the greatest matches in PTW history. And man, I could tell you, he used to beat the hell out of me. Yeah. He used to beat the hell out of me. And it was crucial. And but he was dedicated in PTW all the way up to 2013. We had PTW WrestleMania 29. He was saying that he was getting ready to retire. So I respected that, but then I kind of like, can you hang on just a little longer? So it wasn't until SummerSlam of 2014 is when I said I was ready for him. So we had a match, and the winner, the stipulation was if he lost, then he must retire. So we went at it, beat him, and that was it. So, you know, long live Shy, Danger, he's forever in my heart. And if he was here today, I just know that he'll be extremely proud. So, that's that. But, long live Shy, long live Danger.
That's me?
Yeah.
That's me right there?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we talking about? we're talking about opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Jeff decided to go into wrestling. I saw him doing his thing. And I said, you know what, let me do this too. And ever since then, we've just been taking every step as an opportunity to further our path to where we want to be. I know Jeff, he wants to be that big powerhouse, and I just want to kick somebody's ass. Yeah, that's the opportunity right now.
Being at 28 years old is just to let you know that all things are possible. It's never too late to follow your dreams. And it's my goal. I've been telling people I'm not a very selfish person. I'm actually out getting people the same opportunity as I am, just to show you that I'm not a selfish person. So if there's anyone out there who has the same dream and ambition as me, let me know. I will help you. But you have to let me know. I can't read minds. Again, it's my goal to help everyone who has the same dream and ambitions as me, you know? So, as I'm on my road to IWL Dusk, all I can say is that come this weekend, it's on.
This is Darian Willis with PTW Wrestling. Today, I have the honor of talking to the PTW World Heavyweight Champion, Deathtro. What's going on, Deathtro? So that's how you feel today?
You know what? I agreed to come out here only to promote one special event. And you know what that event is, right?
No, but I think you would like to tell everyone from our audience, everyone that's listening in, I mean, what are you here for?
I'm here for one reason. And that reason is to let everyone know that I'm coming for another promotion. And that promotion is called Independent Wrestling League. I'm coming, Harold is coming with me, and I will bring my army with me.
Ooh, well, you heard that. I mean, you gotta take it seriously. You see this kid is a very dangerous person, and I'm familiar with him. And you know, like I said, for him to come see him, I am very nervous. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm very nervous right now. Okay, so Deathtro, this league that you're coming to, what enthused you, or I mean, I know you dominated PTW. Well, what is it with this new league?
Well, first of all, I want to say these guys are very talented. I give them that. However, what caught my attention is the ring. And I, for once, I wanted to get inside their property, their yard, and take over. There's an event that just passed, and it's called NXT TakeOver. Well, I'm here to do just that, and that's take over. I'm coming to IWL, and I'm taking over and everything that represents it.
Hey man, why are you so angry, man? What's wrong with you?
You really want me to answer that?
You know what? Oh no, you don't have to answer that. We'll move on to the next question. I don't want any trouble, okay? I know a lot about you, I know what you do, and I know why you got that belt. Now, do you think you deserve to have that belt?
I think I deserve to have this belt. You ask me that one more time, and I'm gonna send you straight to hell.
Hey man, I'm giving the questions as like on a prompter. I'm not gonna, don't ask that question. Don't send me any questions where it's gonna put me in danger. No bodily harm should happen to me. I'm just interviewing this man. Okay, IWL man, is there anyone that you're looking forward to wrestling in that league?
There is a certain someone, and that is Angus. Angus, or whoever the hell you call yourself. What's your name? It doesn't matter, because that is exactly what I think of you. You're a no one. And when you cross my path, come this Saturday at dusk, you will see the last of daylight, and you will see the darkness.
I'm Darian Willis. I'm here with PTW. You heard it here first from the world champion, Deathtro. Saturday, Deatthro's going to take over from what he's telling me, but I'm just trying to figure out why does he have to be angry with me and look at me like that? That's all I want to know. Like I said, is there anything else you want to say before we close out, sir?
Oh, you all soon, but you better not see me, or else.
Hey man, I'm getting out of here. See y'all later.
Yeah, whenever we do the rumble, over the rope, out. Flat because of the grass.
Woo!
Going around
Well guys, here I am. And this is a feeling like no other. We're hours just before the show. And I'm this guy letting you know that anything is possible. If I can do it, you can too. Tonight is on.
Okay. Ball's back in control. Stomp to the chest. Oh my God. I heard that way over here. Oh, big leg drop by Angus Maul. What you think, Sweet Tooth?
I wouldn't say
Okay. On in here. Angus is putting in work. Big control match. Oh, big splash by Deathtro. We gonna give him another one. Oh, good job, Deathtro. Oh my God. Roll up, roll up. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I like it kicked out. Oh my God. There's a winner. Let's ring the bell. And your winner of this match, Angus Maul. Okay, look at Deathtro now. Oh my God, he's grabbed the referee. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, we need to get somebody in there. He's a grab referee. We only got one referee. I can't ring the bell. I don't know what the thing is. Oh my God, somebody get in there and help the referee. Oh
Oh my God, he's choked the referee. Oh my God, he has no regard for human life. What you doing, man? Get out of there. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. Okay, they going at it again. They going at it again. Y'all getting extended coverage here in this match. Oh my God.
That man a dream.
Oh my God, he done grabbed the referee again. Can we get some assistance from the back? Can we get some assistance from the back? We have a maniac in the ring. Why does he continue to attack the referee? Can we get some help in the ring? Ding, 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 ding. Oh my God, there's a nightmare. He came out of the sky. The nightmare, Aaron Storm, everybody.
Man, my first match in the ring, in the actual ring, and had the fans loving me. It was all good. It was all worth it. Yeah, I guess this is the start of me being a pro wrestler. And, I wish the best for me and my fans in IWL, PTW.
Oh, shoot, my experience here, man. Shoot, it's my I ain't gonna lie though, this is like my WrestleMania moment right here. Yep. Shoot, I was kind of nervous.
Hey,
we did that. I was nervous in the beginning.
He was nervous in the beginning. Look, he was nervous, but he did his thing, man. He went out there and he showed the fans what he can do. He showed the fans that he can be Goliath, giant. Tell them, bro. Talk to the people.
Alright. But I want to thank Primetime Wrestling though. It got me here, you know. We probably wouldn't be doing this right now. So, yeah. Casting, come on. Time ticking, bro.
This particular quote, as you may notice, that I come up with all the time, it's one of my favorites because it's very personal, and this is why I wanted to tell the story. Everyone wanted to know, they asked, why did I come out with this at my debut at IWL Dusk? Because it was 2009 where I lost my grandfather. It was very devastating to me. So going through his things, and I came across his jacket. It was originally a different color. I dyed it, cut the sleeves off, and kind of altered it a little bit so it'll fit my character. And ever since then, I have had it. And this is the story of this particular jacket. I just want to talk about the match with me and the Beast during his earlier years, I could say, known as Cass or Hell's Warrior. I could foremost tell you that one of the greatest matches of my PTW career was against the Beast at KPWE Vengeance 2012. That spear, that was the moment of the highlight. That was the highlight moment of that match. People always say, oh, wrestling, scripted, this and that, da, 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 da. But I'm here to let you know, first offhand, that was not scripted whatsoever. It just happened. I had no idea, neither did he know that that was going to happen. It was just the momentum of the match. When I jumped back into the mat, when I leaped back in, he caught me out of nowhere. Oh my God! And that was indeed the highlight moment of that match. I'll never forget. And of course, it was KPWE. We really came a long way. We went, name changed several times from WWE Kids, WWE Children, KPW, KPWE, PTW, PTWE, PTW. And I'm just telling you a little history of PTW. But PTW got its name changed is when the commentator said, guys, you're looking at primetime wrestling.
This is primetime backyard wrestling. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching two warriors today.
So during my match, the light bulb went on. So since then, we went from KPW to PTW. Because at the time, kids professional wrestling. But at that time, we were no longer kids. We were well into our teens, almost You know, we're well into our teens / nearly grown men. So that's when I changed it to Prime Time Wrestling. And since then, it's been PTW to this day. Everyone wants to know, how did Deathtro became Deathtro? Well, I'm happy to let everybody know, you know just as well as I know, that Undertaker is and always will be my favorite WWE superstar. Deathtro was born because of The Undertaker. And for everyone who always say that I think I'm The Undertaker, well, I'm here to let you all know that I never thought I was The Undertaker. I've always wanted to be like Undertaker. There's a difference. There always will be only one phenom, one dead man, one Undertaker. But I am as close as The Undertaker that you can be. And you already know that that's a well-known fact. I started off using and adapting Undertaker's name, the Dead Man, because you know that he's known as the Dead Man, the Phenom, the Lord of Darkness, the Last Outlaw. My name was born because of The Undertaker, and that is how Deathtro was born. Well, it's been quite a journey, but I'm here to let everybody know the story doesn't end yet. What happens next? Find out on Chapter 2 of Deathtro, Light from Darkness.